I'm Haley Knippel, reporting for the Fort Lewis College Independent News Organization. Welcome to Fort Fuel. In campus news, this evening at the Smiley Building, the 12th annual Real Environmental Film, Chasing Ice, will be shown. The doors will open at 5 p.m. Free food from Zia Taqueria, Raiders Ridge Cafe, and Domino's Pizza, as well as beer and root beer floats from Carver's Brewery, will be available. There's also a live auction featuring great selections from local businesses. A suggested donation of $12 would be greatly appreciated. Today on Fort Fuel, we welcome our guests Greg Cairns and Stephen Witherspoon, FLC students and former student, who have created a documentary, and we're so pleased to have you guys on the show today, so welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Of course. So what is your major?
I'm an environmental studies major.
Great.
And I'll be graduating in the spring.
That's exciting, almost done.
Yep.
And what about you? You just graduated, correct?
Yeah, I was a humanities major.
Fantastic. So what is the name and the premise for the film that you guys created?
Well,
The name's The Current. It's a documentary that combines environmental education and a story about rafting and adventure. And it's a feature-length film.
Wow.
The main story is 4 friends that go from the headwaters of the Animas River to Page, Arizona.
Wow.
So the whole length of the Animas River and most of the San Juan River, and then across Lake Powell with solar panels on one of our rafts. So the first solar powered crossing of Lake Powell.
Wow. That is quite the accomplishment. What sparked the idea for this documentary?
Greg and I were doing a training for outdoor pursuits. We're training to be outdoor leaders for them, and we were maybe 2 weeks into being in the desert in the backcountry, and Greg and I have been talking about just big epic adventures we could do, and Greg wanted to make an environmental documentary, so we kind of combined those two ideas together and decided that we wanted to float from the headwaters of the Animas all the way to Glen Canyon Dam. And so I think being out in the desert away from water for 2 or 3 weeks was one of the main things that prompted the idea.
It's pretty crazy. What would you say is the most difficult process of the creation of this documentary?
Funding, since we're students, that's a big one. Making a film costs a lot of money, so that was the biggest challenge for us, is getting sponsors for the film, or backers is pretty much what it is. We use Kickstarter as well, so yeah, funding.
Yeah. And where did you guys get all the equipment? Did you do the filming yourself, or did you hire a team?
We did it ourselves.
Yeah, we did it ourselves. We put together a Kickstarter campaign, which is crowdsourcing. We got 2 grants from the college. One was an independent or a undergraduate research grant, and the other one was from the student government for their sustainability action grant. And then we had Outdoor Pursuits, who we were working with. They gave us some equipment. We contacted Jack's Plastic Welding, which was a local raft manufacturer. And we contacted a local solar installation company who I had been friends with, Derek Wadsworth, and Solar Works. And so just through using the community is kind of how we started networking and building our equipment and funds up.
So give me a timeline on this. When did you guys start to finish?
Started 2.5 years ago.
Yeah. So it was 2011, like the summer of 2011. And then we launched May of 2012 is when we started the expedition, and we released the film and had a premiere April 2013.
That's
this
great.
year, yeah.
And so when, what festivals are coming up that students can attend or that people can go and see your film at?
We haven't been accepted at any yet.
Okay.
We're still waiting to hear back from 6 more,
Wow.
including Durango Film Festival. So we should know about that in January.
Great. Well, we'll have to do a follow-up.
And if
with you
students
guys.
want to watch the film on their own, they can visit our website, thecurrentfilm.org,
Okay, perfect.
and that will give you access to streaming it or downloading it online for free.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Stephen and Greg, again for joining us today. That wraps up Fort Fuel. Be sure to head online for all your campus sports and community news, and check out the Big Yellow Boxes for our latest print issue. I'm Haley Knippel saying thanks for watching and have a pleasant tomorrow.